Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody, and welcome. Listen, welcome to my pop-up live stream. And today we're going to talk about how to set high impact goals and also how to really set realistic goals that you won't be disappointed with at the next time this time next year. So how you set up your goals in a way that you can actually achieve them, and also what is a high impact goal. So as you're joining, tell me where you're watching me from. Tell and also let me know if you have done your yearly planning or not. So I'm super curious about that. So uh let me make sure that I'm indeed live everywhere. So I decided to just go live, just to do a pop-up live, and whoever joins. So let's talk about setting the goals, setting the expectations, and more importantly, setting the right goals so you can keep the momentum going. You can save yourself from disappointment, and more importantly, to continue with your goals. So, people on LinkedIn, people on Instagram, people everywhere, let me know in the chat where you're watching me from. Say hello in the chat. Tell me where you're watching me from. I would like to welcome you to this live stream. And listen, we're going to dive way more deeper into the planning, into the messaging, and into all of the details on this Friday, on Black Friday for Black businesses. So if you have not registered, grab the link, register. So I'm going to tell you more later in this pop-up live stream. But let's go ahead and get started. So, uh, one misconception that a lot of business owners do with their planning is just we come up with a number, and that number may not be backed by the data. We come out with a magic number that may or may not be backed up by the number, and then at the end of the year, we uh, we feel a little bit disempowered or maybe a little bit disappointed with our numbers. But I invite you, and this is something that I will be expanding more on Friday, on Black Friday for Black businesses. Like, I invite you to actually set not just one financial goal, but three financial goals, right? Because what I'm not about when we set unrealistic goals, because a lot of business gurus, a lot of business mentors will say, hey, like, just add another zero, just double your prices, just double your numbers, like, just aim higher. But I think it's a combination of aiming higher, like setting those uncomfortable goals, right? Stretching your nervous system, and at the same time, setting the goals that you can actually achieve, and also having the goals that will help you grow. All right. So again, as you're joining the live stream, I see more people joining on LinkedIn. Let me know where you're watching me from. I would like to welcome you. Say hello in the comments. Say hello in the chat. And also, if you have questions, if something resonates with you, please let me know. Please let me know. So, like, the first thing, when I look at the budget, you gotta know your baseline, right? Like, first of all, you gotta know your baseline. If you don't know your baseline, like, a very simple way to calculate it and figure out your baseline is calculate your business expenses, calculate your living expenses, and also what you could like what you enjoy doing for fun. Not and When I say enjoy doing for fun, I'm not talking about big vacation. I'm not talking about building, like, I don't know, like a house, buying a house. Like, I'm not talking anything big. I'm talking about like just joy injections. And this is your baseline. So we have people from Atlanta. Hello, welcome. I'm happy to see you on my live stream. Thank you so much for joining. So this is your baseline. And again, like, on Friday, I will talk more about that. But also, like, do you have a number for your growth? Do you have a number that will allow you to grow? and the growth should be absolutely achievable. And this is something that you can actually mathematically calculate based on the level of effort that you apply this year, and see like where you at with your business, where you at with like with your finances, where you are with your goals like right now. And I think November, December is a perfect moment to actually sit down and calculate and like see where did you have like hot periods, like hot times of the year, what times of the year were most profitable for you. And this is where your momentum comes in, and we're going to talk about your momentum here in a second. And also, what are times of the year that are slower for your business? Because like, listen, there's nothing like there are cycles and seasons in the nature and in your business too, because your business is seasonal. We all go through cycles. There are ebbs and flows in business, and the more you understand your ebbs and flows in your business, the better you can predict your revenue. And this is where you can say, hey, like if I want to grow my business, if I want to grow my finances next year, this time I should I should put more activities like in certain months. For example, for my business, I would say January, February, and March, those 3 months, those are hot months. And this is where momentum comes in. So, hello, Dr. Marcia. Thank you so much for joining. And again, like, let me know where you're watching me from, and let me know what questions you have. Let me know in the chat what resonates with you. And also, like, let me know in the chat what hot months in your business. For me, it is the end of January, it is February, and it is March. Hello, hello. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you all. So and but this is like this is where you can put more work for your growth. And one more number that you should keep in mind, you should keep in mind the number that makes you uncomfortable, that dream number, but still achievable. It's a stretch goal, but it is achievable. And again, like on Black Friday for Black businesses, the registration is in the comments. We're gonna dive more a little bit deeper. But when you stretch your goal, when you put a stretch goal, it's not an achievable goal. It is achievable goal, but it's rather the number that makes you uncomfortable. It is achievable number that makes you uncomfortable, because like what I hate seeing online sometimes, like I see entrepreneurs and consultants say, hey, like next year or this year I will have my first $1 million in my business. Like, okay, what is your baseline? If your goal is to jump from 100K to 1 million in your business, it's a hell of a jump. I'm not saying that it's an unrealistic goal, but it's hell of a jump. Like that requires the operational capacity, different operational capacity, that requires different level of effort, probably requires a different pricing strategy. So, like, what kind of business are we talking about? We are talking about consulting, coaching, service-based business. That's what kind of business we're talking about. Either you're providing consulting, and consulting fees can be like pretty hefty fees, or it is your mentorship or coaching business, or you provide any kind of services. So, like, that's what kind of business we're talking about. And let me know, Ava, let me know what business you are running or what business you are thinking of running. So that's what we're talking about. So, and this is your stretch goal, a realistic number that still achievable, but makes you uncomfortable. So now, what happens a lot in business when we are gaining momentum, when we're making sales, when we're getting clients, when we are in the flow, we relax. For some, like, but here's this is why it is wrong, y'all. When you're like gaining momentum is so much harder than keeping the momentum. It is a lot harder to gain the momentum than to keep the momentum going. Once you get the momentum, I would say you should double down on that. You should double down on that because here's the beauty of it. When your business slows down, and we know there's seasons in business, there are ebbs and flows. So when you are in the flow, be in the flow. But when your business is ebbing, when your business is slowing down, you can actually slow down with your business. You can actually slow down and analyze why it is slowing down, what changes and pivots you need to do in your business, rather than panicking why you're losing momentum because all of a sudden you're not hitting your numbers. All of a sudden you're not hitting your revenues. All of a sudden you're getting in that panic mode. But when you are in the flow, when you are in the green, this is where you are like you should be a good steward of your finances. You should be a good steward of your business. Like anyone here interested in learning how to become their own business owners, this is where I came in. Hello, Tiffany. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming here. So this is what we're talking about. So, uh, now, oh, so like I run consulting business before, and it is hard to do, and it's hard to keep up. I was doing pretty well for a minute, and I could make 20K. Okay, 20K a week for myself. That's a 20K a week for yourself. It is really good number. At a time where I had a project, and the problem was I ran into that. Yeah, like I think Ava, I think what you described, like that's absolutely understandable. And this is really pretty much building your pipeline revenue, right? And this is when we're gaining momentum. This is when we're like this is when we're gaining traction. We're double downing on that. Like again, this is a like odd law of profit. When it rains, it pours, right? Like you see clients coming in, clients coming in, clients coming in, clients coming in. Uh, and after that, you see a slowdown. And here's the thing: if you double down on your momentum, when you double down on your momentum, you can slow down with your business, and you can readjust, and you can pivot if you have to pivot. Listen, in December we're going to talk about I'm going to share I'm going to share everything about pivoting, but like it's not the point of the story today. But like it starts with keeping the momentum up. Well, I guess the so another comment, it's a great number, I'm saying, but I guess the limitation is that it's only one of you. Hey, like that's a very good point. Again, you don't, and does it have to be the only one of you though? At some point, you need to hire help because if you think about your business, if you and again, you can run $1 million side hustle. If you think about your business should be a blessing for other people. You are blessed with your business to be a blessing for other people. When you provide employment for other people, it's not just for you to grow financially, even though when you hire people, you will grow financially. Because listen, as a business owner, your job and your focus is to be in your zone of genius. Because the more you are in your zone of genius, the more money you're going to produce. And everything else, I would advise you can outsource. You can outsource your video editing. You can outsource your community management. You can outsource um, like social media management. And when I say social media management, I'm not saying genuinely connected with people. I'm just managing the social media, because there are activities when you are required as a CEO to engage with your potential customer, having actual conversation one-on-one. But there are a lot of mundane activities in your business on social media that you just have to do to like warm up the algorithms, so like schedule your post, editing your post, editing your, like visuals and things like that, creating, like making your pictures, right? Taking your pictures. This is something that you can outsource. And yes, it is at the beginning, it is hard, but you don't have to be a solopreneur. And you can hire smart. You can hire smart. You can hire, uh, people say hire before you're ready. I would say hire like when you get uncomfortable. And like you can start small, and doesn't have to be a full-time employee for your business. Start small. It can be a virtual assistant, it can be a video editor, it can be personal assistant. Because listen, if we're building $1 million business, we have to have $1 million team. And also, I would invite you to think about, what life would you like to live when you run your business? What lifestyle you truly desire for yourself when you run your business? And to allow yourself the lifestyle that you desire, it comes with a profitable business model, profitable pricing, and it comes with a team hiring the support when you need support. And it's not about overhiring, because here's the thing: when you overhire in your business, when you overhire for your team, it actually creates additional stress, because right now you have to chase that revenue. So it's a fine balance. I love that. Hire when you are uncomfortable. Yes, I'm a huge advocate for that, because listen, back in corporate, I was working for three teams and we overhired, and it put so much pressure on the business. And now I'm realizing God allowed me to be in that position to learn business lessons from big companies that run billion dollar companies. But again, that put a lot of pressure on the team, on the production, and people who were newly hired. Right, we would have to like generate workload for them, because we literally did not have a workload. So hire when you are comfortable. I don't have much in the way of lifestyle application. Where do you look for leads? Ava, listen, come to Black Friday for Black businesses. If you support closing the wealth gap equality, like you're the right person for the right event. So we're gonna talk about that. The registration link is in the comments. But uh, lead generation, like I'm going to share briefly about lead generation here in this live. So you can utilize LinkedIn is an amazing platform to generate leads, and you can utilize social selling techniques. It's when you're selling, without pushing, without being salesy and sleazy, and when you start conversations. And you have uh, I would assume you might have already people ready to buy. You might have already business owners who have the problem that you are solving. And Ava, like, tell me what kind of consulting business you're running. So, from your headline, I see that you are like dev, OPP. Let me know what consulting business you're running. I don't want to assume. But if you are in technology, such a huge need in small business owners that make multiple six figures, seven figures, and eight figures in their profit, that they need professionals that know tech really well. Because one of the sources of overwhelm for business owners is actually technology. A lot of business owners, they panic when they hear the word technology. when they hear the word website, when they hear the word mobile app, right? And like, listen, my background is in software development, and like, well, like technology, like if like there's so many overwhelming things with your business that technology should not be the one thing that is overwhelming you, yo. Like this is what I'm talking about. Like, hey, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Listen, I love your engagement. Keep your questions coming. Like, when they hear automation, yes, when they hear automation, listen, automation can be profitable. Absolutely, automation can be absolutely profitable. Like, I used to be a web specialist, but I'm moving to into AI, specifically creative AI, and I have a lot of technical engineering experience in computer vision. Listen, like anybody on this live stream needs AI specialists. Drop I in the chat if you need help with AI in your business, and what we're gonna generate leads for you today. like this is such an essential skill, and if you position your like, here's a problem with AI, Ava. Like a right now we have this disconnection when a lot of business owners abdicate their or authority to ChatGPT to generate their to generate their content, to generate their creative, and their positioning and their messaging is getting lost because AI doesn't fully understand your positioning and your authority. Like it's a hot market for it. Yes, it's like, listen, AI, like this is what I think about AI. AI is definitely a hot market. It can be a really, really hot market, but it's also race to the bottom. If you're creating another chat GPT, another like Gemini AI, whatever, like whatever generative AI that businesses could use, but right now you like it becomes almost commodity market because there are a lot of services, Gemini, chat GPT, like whatever, and they price like and they start competing for the price and they're dropping their prices. So whatever business you're running, you don't want to be in the commodity market. But as an AI consultant who can leverage commodity tools for business owners, because listen, I can see ChatGPT generated posts all over the place. And listen, on Friday, we're going to talk about messaging and positioning. And this is where the messaging and positioning is getting lost. And Ava, listen, let's talk about creative work. People who make creative work with AI, I mean, it's I'm sorry, like I don't mean to offend anybody, but it's gaudy because people abdicate their creative power, their messaging to the AI without deeply understanding AI deeply, so it can align with your messaging, it can align with your business. There are ways around that, but it doesn't make you better at anything. It amplifies what you do. Yes, sometimes it fills the gaps, but if you are all gaps, like that's yeah. If you are all gap, listen, you're like you're spot on. You are spot on. If you like, if the only thing in your business that you have is gaps and blind spots, AI is going to show it. AI is going to show it, and this is why it is such it is essential to have a consultant who can actually show, like, if not cover your gaps, show, hey, this is crappy because you have gaps. This is crappy because you're not clear on your positioning. This is crappy because you're not clear on your messaging. This is what you ask that thing to do, and that what thing is doing. And especially with content creation, especially with copywriting, because I write my own copies and I can, like, for certain activities such as email writing, right? Like I know that email marketing is not my unique ability. this is not my unique ability. This is probably one of the resources, one of the activities that I would like to outsource in the near future. I would like to have a dedicated person who knows email marketing to run email marketing for me. And I use AI for that, but I generate copy for me. And it actually sometimes takes longer to generate the right copy, the right wording, rather than I'm using it, right? I like it's more so like, hey, like what did I miss? That this is what I want, this is the outcome, this is the messaging, this is what they get, this is what they got. So like, if you ask for it, yes, exactly. If you ask for the wrong thing, it will give you the wrong thing. Like this is spot on. This is absolutely spot on. So, let me look at the time. Listen, thank you so much for coming here today. I appreciate you all. So like that's a hot live stream. Like listen, if you're having fun, if you like this live stream, come to my event, Black Friday for Black businesses. And it's not going to be just me. We're going to have another other six speakers at the event who registered to speak. And we are going to talk about business planning. We are going to talk about your three financial goals. But not only that, we're gonna cover Ava. We're gonna cover lead generation and lead conversion because again, three big factors in your business is your lead generation, like this is people coming to you, and another factor is a lead conversion. And your lead conversion is not just sales. Your lead conversion is not just sales, it's more than that. There are actually three conversions that you have to cover. It's cold conversion, massive middle sales conversion, and we're gonna dive into details there, like absolutely. And then after that, right, you don't want to keep chasing your customers. You don't want to constantly be stressed about the top of funnel, because the top of funnel is the hardest thing to fill. It's the heaviest lift in your business. It's the heaviest lift in your business. um so you want to create ascension and retention offers. So like this is what we are this is what we're going to cover. Let me look at the comments. So to help with that, use industry jargon like, well, yeah, I like that. Listen, if you need AI specialist, Ava is your friend. Connect with Ava. Listen, I just posted you, Eugene, in the group I'm in. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Hopefully you will get some followers and this from that. Like, listen, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Like that, I really truly appreciate it, y'all. And if you could share, if it resonates with you, if you get value, please share this live stream. Please share this content with your network, because maybe somebody else will get blessing and knowledge from this. Because again, like when is this Monday night, and I'm showing up, I'm serving my community. That's absolutely yeah. Like please define ascension and retention offers. I want to hear your definition. Yes. Well, we're gonna do it on a Friday. Like you have to be on, like you have to be there on Friday. But ascension is basically ascend and go up. It's basically upsell. How to upsell? We're gonna hear on Friday. Retention, and retain and keep something at the same level. So you basically keep clients who are ready with you. So a lot of consultants, they do have retainer. So like they work with the clients for a period of time, and the clients just continue to work with them. So uh, yeah, thank you so much. Hello, hello. Thank you so much for joining. Listen, as soon as I'm like, you know what? Like it's been 26 minutes, like people are joining. Hello, hello. Tell me where you watch where you're joining me from. Tell me where you are joining me from. Gotta mute myself because I don't want to cough in the mic. So but yeah, I'm confused about retainers. On Friday, we're gonna get unconfused. On Friday, we're gonna get unconfused because this is so much information that like I couldn't possibly cover everything in the same live stream. But kind of get you a little bit unconfused. So the retainers is basically when you maintain the same clients, you deliver such a good results that people like people keep working with you, and we're gonna talk about that more in on Friday. Hello from hello Atlanta. Hello people from Atlanta. I have optional retainer model. I haven't sold it yet. I just get started. And also like when it comes to essential model, right? When we send people, I would say like and again on Friday we're gonna talk about it. When it comes to essential model, it is solely customer feedback based, solely customer feedback based. So people tell you like you essentially you create another problem, higher level problem, and you help people to solve the higher level problem. I'm from Czech Republic. Hello, hello. Yeah. All right. I have like a little bit of time for Q&A. We were running for 30 minutes. I promised you for a quick live stream, but you keep coming, like you keep the chat lit. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. What questions you have? So we're going to talk about retention and ascension offer on Friday. We're going to go into details, even if you can't attend. Listen, a lot of people say, hey, I'm visiting family. I won't be there. I will send you the replay. The replay will be available for you for sure. So, I know, yes, I can speak tonight. So, the replay will be available. I will be available for sure. So, and the link to register is in the comments. So, we covered today three numbers that you have like that you have to keep in mind in order not to be disappointed next year. So you have to know your baseline, your business expenses, your living expenses, and a little bit of joy. And when I say a little bit of joy, is when you go out with your family, is when you can splurge a little. It's not necessarily a big vacation, but it's a joy injections. Growth goal is when you're growing. Okay, your revenue for this year, how you can grow next year, and all of those topics we're gonna cover on Friday for sure. And your stretch goal, right? Like your bigger number. And we also talked about the momentum, because a lot of business owners, as soon as we start selling, we get comfortable, we go into celebration mode, and we stop selling. And it's the worst thing that you can ever do. It's and again, it's different when you sold and like, you know what? I made up my numbers. I made up my numbers to cover my slow seasons, and I have more than enough. And right now, all I can do is just be a good steward. I'm sold out, basically. That's a different story. You achieve your goal, you sold out. It's a different story. It's a different, and also like you can run sold out business model for sure. But a lot of entrepreneurs, as soon as they get momentum, they get comfortable, they go into celebration mode, and they stop the momentum. And then when the hardest thing to do in your business, when you lose the momentum, to get the momentum again. Like this is the hardest thing that you can do in your business. When you have the momentum, keep the momentum going. Like this is what I'm learning in my business. Also, knowing your hot and cold months. What are those hot months in your business? What are the cold months in your business? And for each business, it might be a little different. Maybe like January to until summer, it is a cold month for you. Maybe summer is a hot month for you. Maybe it's vice versa. Maybe like you're not gonna hit hot months until the end of the year. So, and again, how do you know that? On Friday, we're going to look back retrospectively at your year, and you're going to see like, okay, I made the most amount of sales this, and that months. This is your hot months. So next year, 2025, double down on those months. You're not taking vacations. You're actively working, because your business will slow down. And when your business slow, here's the thing, you can plan your vacations, your downtime, your travel time, your family time, your fun time for the cold months. Because if the revenue is not going to be as high, why do you have to work as hard? right? Because it will drive you insane when you overworking in your slow seasons and you're not getting results. This is how burnout happens when we're overworking in our cold months, y'all. So thank you so much for your questions. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. I invite you to register for Black Friday for Black businesses. So for Instagram, it is in my bio. For LinkedIn, it is in the comments. So please register. Please come in on Friday. We're going to have 6 amazing speakers, and the replay is going to be available. So thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I will see you on Black Friday for Black businesses. All right. I will. Great life. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for everybody. All right. I will see you next time. Bye, y'all.